Tulalang and his brother went together to the forest to collect rattan core for their poor family. Unbeknownst to them, there is a mysterious old man who often watches over his siblings. He felt sorry for their condition. The old man approached him and spoke.
Starting from today, don't worry about your food. From now on, you will never be hungry. Anything you want will be yours.
The old man's words were true. Their life prospered. They were enjoying abundant food and material things. However, the brothers remained hardworking and became even more famous in distant tribes, attracting many people.
Tulalang, we want to live in your palace. We are ready to submit to your power.
Tulalang's tribe grew and lived as brothers and sisters in a beautiful torogon or palace decorated with precious stones filled with gold and silver. Their sister, who is the jewel of the family, that can change shape and only the size of a finger when inside the bud, lived in the bottom of 7 layers of Tulalang's room. She planted mysterious roses, which bloomed before noon. One day, the rose withered, and an arrogant general in Kulaman named Agyo invaded their palace.
Tulalang, I challenge you. If you don't fight me, I will conquer the entire fate.
Tulalang accepted Agyo's challenge with the advance of his ring. He removed it from his finger and ordered it to fight. In an instant, the ring became a soldier. It fought and killed many enemies. Agyo saw this and revealed that the soldier was just a ring. They immediately hit the soldier with a spear, so he stopped and became a ring again. The arrogant general challenged Tulalang. The Balaraw of Tulalang turned into a soldier. Agyo saw this and ordered his soldiers to hold them by the neck, and it returned to its former form. Tulalang killed many enemies and got tired. His brothers Mangampitan and Manilisin took over. Tulalang's sister poured oil to make them sleep, but when they woke up, they discovered they were cousins and stopped the fight. One day, while Tulalang was sleeping under a tree, a crow perched on a branch defiled his face.
What does this mean, crow friend?
The crow points out the giant approaching to the kingdom. Tulalang defeats it and saves a captive woman named Makaranga. He was attracted to her and asked her to marry him, but she asked to let her go home in the sky. Makaranga returns to their kingdom, finding out that her father, the king, had died. Therefore, the kingdom needs a new king.
Tulalang returns to their kingdom after agreeing to marry Makaranga. He heard that the Storm King had attacked their kingdom. He is Tulalang's strongest enemy because he is invisible. Storm King defeated his brothers and captured his sister. To save his sister, he disguises as a servant, and by this chance, he was able to escape with his sister. The Storm King suspects the young servant as Tulalang and attacks Kulaman. But while they are fighting, Tulalang noticed that every time they killed the enemy, they were replaced by 2.
Tulalang made away and he pretended to be hanging parrot and immediately went to the kingdom of storms. He made a way to get the bottle left with the soul of the king and his soldiers. Tulalang stood on the porch of the palace in front of the enemies.
Just give up, otherwise all your souls will die the moment I break this bottle.
The king and his soldiers surrendered, and they have been a slave of Tulalang. Their kingdom celebrated for their victory.
In the midst of their joy, he announced to the people the arrival of a sarimbar or ship from heaven to take them all. They prepared for it by praying for 4 months so that they would be katolosan or souls when they came to heaven. Soon, the boat-shaped sarimbar but made of stone and hung with a gold chain, came down. People ride it to be taken to heaven. A giant tried to cut the chain of the Sarimbar, but Tulalang killed him immediately. All the people, including Tulalang and his siblings, gained eternal life and were happy in their lives in the sky.
And that is the story of Tulalang. Today we are going to tackle a brief introduction of an epic, as well as a brief introduction of Tulalang, a Mindanaoan literature, who are the Manobo tribe, and the moral of the story.
Epics are lengthy narrative poems that are usually based on ancient oral tradition. The word epic comes from Latin epicus and from Greek epikos, meaning a word, a story, or poetry in heroic verse. They tell the story of a nation's history that represents the ideals of a specific civilization, or they tell the tremendous adventures and exploits of a mythical figure or larger-than-life hero.
Tulalang is an epic of Manobos. This epic narrates the stories, mythology, and history of the Manobo people, showcasing their culture, traditions, and values. Manobo Tulalangs are important cultural expressions that play a vital role in their rituals, history, and understanding of the world, allowing them to convey their identity and legacy to younger generations while continuing to be a part of their culture. Moreover, based from what we have watched, the story shows themes such as bravery, compassion, humbleness, and good leadership.
The Manobo tribe became native to our country and an indigenous ethnic group with unique practices and beliefs. The term Manobo from the word Mansuba means people or person. A combination of a man and Suba means river. They can be found in the island of Mindanao, including the provinces of Cotabato, Davao, and Surigao del Sur. Manobo society is traditionally a patriarchal with the leadership and power of their datu. Manobo's religious beliefs are animistic, and they believe that the spirits and unseen beings can intrude in human activities and natural environment.
The moral of the story is that goodness and helpfulness are valued regardless of the social status. It encourages people to trust in their skills, not to be afraid of challenges, since they will pass. It is important to stand strong and defend oneself. And remember that perseverance with a heart of gold can lead to victory.